guys, Kate here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would do a Valentine's makeup tutorial for you, but not just any Valentine's makeup tutorial. I thought that I would do a daytime makeup tutorial, seeing as Valentine's Day falls on a Saturday this year. I haven't seen many daytime makeup tutorials around for this sort of look, so I thought that I would do one for you. And the look that I've gone for is just big, bright eyes. I've really emphasised the eyes to make them look open and flirty, and I've gone for a pinky nude sort of lip. Now I've already applied my foundation and my blusher and everything, and I've got a whole video on how I do that in depth, so I'll link that below if you're interested. I've used all of the same products and techniques, so like I said, if you want to know how I've done that, then I will link that below. If not, just do those things as you would normally, and we'll start with the eyes. So as always, I'm going to be starting with my eyebrows, and I'm using Handwritten by MAC. It's just a matte dark brown eyeshadow. I always use this, I love it, and I'm just using this with a small angled liner brush. Next I'm just using MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly to prime my eyelids. My skin tone has a yellow undertone, so this really works for me because it has a pink undertone. If your skin has a pink undertone, I would suggest Soft Ochre by MAC because that has a yellow undertone, so it'll just counteract any pinkness in your skin, whereas this counteracts any yellowness in my skin and just makes my eyes look more awake and bright. I just pat this on gently all over my lid and up my brow bone, just wherever I'm going to be applying any eyeshadow. In the inner corners, and a tiny bit under the lash line as well. Now just to open those eyes up, I'm going to be using a white Kohl pencil. This one's by Rimmel, but you can use any one, they all do the same job. And I'm just going to be lining my waterline with this. This really opens the eyes up. I'm going to put a tiny bit on to the inner corner, bringing it slightly underneath, and I'm going to bring this up. This is going to look really weird, but don't worry, we're going to blend it out. And I'm just going to kind of carve my brows out with this as well. And then you can use a brush for this, but I just use my fingers because they're warm and I feel like it helps just to blend it out better. I literally just really lightly kind of pat that in so that it just blends it out really. And as you can see, that just kind of brightens up the eye and makes the eyebrow look a lot cleaner as well. I'm going to apply my highlighter first, and I'm just using Sin by Urban Decay. If you have the Naked One palette, this is actually in there, but I just have the full size because it's one of my favourite highlighters ever and it's just amazing. And I just apply this onto my brow bone, as well as my inner corners. Oh, I love this colour so much, I think it's so pretty. For my lid colour, I'm just going to be using YDK from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I love this colour, I think it's probably my favourite one out of this palette. I just think it's so pretty, and I'm just using the brush out of that palette as well. This is such a lovely pinky beige colour, and as you can see, I'm just sort of patting this on just to avoid any fallout because it is quite shimmery. I love this eyeshadow. I actually wore this when I was a bridesmaid at my cousin's wedding, and it's just one of my favourites ever. I think it's so lovely. I'm just going to bring a tiny little bit of that underneath my lash line. I'm going to add a little bit of Verve, again out of the Naked 2 palette, into the centre of my eye, just to open it up a little bit. This just gives the illusion of bringing the centre of the eye forward, which makes them look bigger. Now for my crease colour, I'm going to be using Busted out of the same palette again. I'm literally just putting this into my crease. I'm not really bringing it up very far, and I'm not using a lot, so I haven't used the transition colour. I'm literally just using a tiny bit to darken the crease up slightly. I'm just going to use the same brush to bring a tiny bit under my lower lash line as well. It doesn't bother me using a bigger brush because not really about the precise look. I don't mind it looking a little bit kind of smoked out, even though I'm only using a little bit. It just kind of helps to smoke it out a little bit. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm just going to use the Collection 24-Hour Extreme Felt Tip Liner. I always use this, it's just so much easier. If you're not really confident with using gel liners, then this is a really, really quick and easy alternative. I'm now just using a black Kohl liner. This is by Estee Lauder, but anyone will do the job. I'm just adding a little bit onto my upper waterline, just to make the lashes look a bit thicker. And then I'm adding the tiniest bit. I'm literally just dotting it on to my lower lash line as well. For mascara, I'm using my trusty L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes Noir Excess. I personally wouldn't wear lashes if I was going on a date. That's completely your choice though. So if you want to wear lashes, you can add them at this point, but I just couldn't be bothered with the hassle of worrying if they're still on or if they're peeling off in the corners, or, you know, all that sort of nonsense. So I think that I would personally avoid lashes on a date. But if you're confident in your lash application and you're not worried about them moving, then go ahead and wear them. I'll usually add a couple of coats of mascara, so I'm just going to do that now, and I shall see you to do the lips. Okay, time to do the lips. I'm going to start by going in with this lip liner. It is the Maybelline Colour Sensational Lip Liner in 132 Sweet Pink. So I'm going to go for a pinky nude lip for this look. I just think it's quite date appropriate. I think it's quite flirty and cute, and I'm also going to be using lipstick, not gloss, just in case, you know, somebody goes in for a smooch, don't want all that glossiness in there, do you? So I'm going to mix two lipsticks. I'm firstly going to start by using Snob by MAC, which is just a lovely mauvey pink shade. I'm just going to dab this on, but as you can see, it is quite a bright, almost Barbie-ish sort of pink, and that's not the look we're going for, don't worry, but I'm going to make it more nude with my next lipstick. Oh, whoa, that's bright. We're just going to make this more nude with this beigey pink colour. It's called Honeylove. I'm just going to put that straight over the top. I actually love these two mixed together. I just think they make such a nice colour. So that is my daytime Valentine's makeup look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. By the way, I'm now on Facebook. I will leave the link to my page in the description box below, so make sure you go and follow me. I'll be updating my page with whatever I'm up to, and please leave me your messages and your comments because I absolutely love talking to you guys. I usually talk to you over Twitter or Instagram, but we now have a new medium, so if you are on Facebook, make sure you go and like my page and leave me your comments about what you thought about this look down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you press that button to see more from me, and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you next week. Bye!